Okay, so if your followers are your customers, then we need to develop a customer service strategy for your platform. I don't mean that you need to be available 24/7, answer every single message within 2 minutes, or spend the entire day in your comment section. That's not realistic, and that's really not the goal. What I mean is that you need to be intentional with the engagement and the time that you spend engaging. So when you are just doom scrolling or spending time online that's not really productive, right now in the stages of building out your career, that really should be time that's utilized. You can still watch content that you love. You can still go to your favorite creator's profile, but use that time to engage, use that time to network, learn. Turn your doom scrolling into intentional interaction. People support people that they feel connected to. If someone is constantly commenting on your posts, replying to your stories, asking for links, or showing up in your DMs, that person is not just engagement. That person is a part of your business. They are someone who is choosing to interact with you, and you want to treat them like a high paying customer. The first place to start with building out organic engagement and authentic engagement with your audience is in your comments. A lot of creators respond to comments like they're just checking a box. They post a few comments, come in, and they reply with thanks, so sweet, heart emojis, nothing to give anyone to comment back to. And sometimes, yes, they may not leave a lot for you to respond back to, but we're going to learn how to twist every single comment into something that is engaging and a networking and relationship building opportunity. And then the more comments that you get, you will really focus on more of those like higher quality comments that you can spark that engagement versus the ones that maybe are a little bit harder. But right now, we're focusing on responding to everyone. So instead of only saying thank you, think about how you could give them a reason to respond back to your comment. Remember in the first video, we talked about you have to be social on social media. Instagram wants you to have conversations within your comments, within your DMs, have conversations started with your stories. So when they leave a comment, instead of you saying thank you, which they will see, they'll probably like it, nothing will happen to it. How can we give them a reason to respond back? If someone comments, I love this space, you could say, thank you so much. I've been trying to make this corner feel really cozy. What stands out to you the most? Or thank you, I have procrastinated and I'm so proud that I did it. Do you have any recommendations? Do you see something I could add? Turning it back, asking them for advice, networking. This is relationship building. Utilize almost sales tools and tactics to build that relationship with your followers. Put the questions on them, make them feel seen, make them feel important. Such a good conversation starter. And you never know, they might have a really good idea. You could turn that into a whole other content piece, post a reel inspired by this comment. Now that would even get more people excited to comment because they think like you might do the same for them. And the more that we could do that, one, your sales and overall engagement is just going to go through the roof. But then two, they are so excited and every response is truly so meaningful to them. If someone comments, this looks so fun, you could say, thanks, it really was. Have you been here before? Is it on your list? Do you have suggestions in the area? What stood out to you? Or what would you like to try? Or maybe even share, like, thanks, it was so much fun, but next time I'm gonna make sure to try this that we didn't get to do. Like, how could you start that conversation back? If someone says, I need this, which is a very like engagement group response, take that a little bit step further. You could say, great, here's the link to it. Hey, just sent you a DM. Awesome. Head over to their Instagram to learn more. Or what are you going to use it for? Where are you going to place it? Like, ask them these questions. I think the number one tool in relationship building, in marketing and sales and all of that, when it comes to that one on one connection, is just putting it back onto the other person, making them feel seen, making them feel heard, comfortable, and confident for being active on your profile. Now, you're not necessarily trying to force a conversation to make it weird, and those comments can feel awkward. They're clunky, they're weird, maybe wouldn't be the natural flow. That's okay. But get it out there. Start that conversation. Get it there. It might be weird at first, and then you might find a natural progression. You might find it flows into something that either takes over on your comments or you guys end up in each other's DMs, or the next 5 times you post because you guys went back and forth, that is the first person that is like hyping you up and commenting. That is why it is so important. If this also helps you learn your audience, the more your audience talks back, the more information you have, the more you start learning about what they're actually interested in and what sparks conversations. It tells you what products they're interested in, what topics they care about. It's a really good data piece when you can pull them just a little bit more to open up, make them feel comfortable, and get them to start commenting and asking those questions. It's really going to help you curate your content to what your audience is interested in. So the second piece is your DMs. You want your audience to feel comfortable commenting and DMing you. This doesn't mean you need to answer every single message in real time or, now you're on 24/7. It could get a little overwhelming at times, but use systems. Build out a customer service flow. Build out a time block section that you do dedicate to responding to DMs. You can respond to your DMs on the desktop, whether that's through Instagram directly or Meta Business Suite, if that's easier for you. I personally like using the desktop version because I could just go boom, boom, boom. You see it in live time. It's easier to type out. But prioritize responding to DMs. DMs are such a personal marker, and Instagram actually prioritizes engagement and whose algorithm and feed you show up on based on who you DM. So DMs are the strongest engagement marker. You really, really want to prioritize that. That's why using automations like ManyChat is a really great tool because it takes them from the comment where you say, hey, just sent you a DM. Then it automates it and sends them the DM. They have to respond back a few times to get the link. Those are really great automations to utilize. And what I love about ManyChat is that you can make it in your own voice and in your own tone. It doesn't have to sound like a robot. You can customize it to every single post. So that is definitely a tool that I recommend using. And then they have a ton of capabilities that I haven't even touched on where they can help you respond to DMs. Now, you want to be a little careful about that. You don't want to turn this back into where you're just responding and it's like not great responses, it's robot responses. It's kind of like pointless at that time. But there might be a way or a capability or an automation that you can set up through ManyChat to help you tackle your DMs. The goal is to make your audience feel like they can interact with you, that when they message you, when they comment, when they engage in your stories, that you're actually responding back and that you care about what they have to say, that you're grateful for their support. Influencer fatigue is real. And so I think that people get a little burnt out sometimes. Like they don't know all the hard work that goes into this at all. A lot of people just see the surface level of like you post a pretty picture or a reel and now you're getting flown across the United States and you're making millions of dollars and you're on this cruise and all of these fun things. And well, yes, opportunities are incredible and unlike any other field out there, but there's a lot of hard work. We're on week 11 and, we're really just still building it out. We're still at that like build out stage. There's so much that goes into this, but a lot of people don't see that. So when you can take the time to build out your customer service with them, to make them feel comfortable coming to you, that is so valuable. That means no matter what phase you go through, you are going to develop a core group of people that will just support you endlessly. So really, really prioritize responding to DMs, comments, and doing so in ways where you're not just like me, 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 me. Ask them questions, put it back on them. Like, oh my gosh, that looks so fun this weekend. And you could be like, yeah, it was. Have you been? Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, if you were planning to go, what time of season would you go? Or what's next on your travel list? Build those conversations, push it back on them. Remember, like, yes, your platform is to connect. Yes, your platform is about you, but this is a business. The business is never about just like the business, right? The customer always comes first. So then the third piece, which it really leads into, is going back and supporting them. This is something so many creators overlook. We think that they follow us. We shouldn't follow them. Oh, I want to curate my following and my algorithm. Go get a separate account for that. That is totally fine. Have a personal account. Have an account that you follow your favorite celebrities and tutorials and your favorite creators and things like that. This is a business. You are building out a business. And so your time online should be intentional. It should be business building. It should be making the most of it. So follow those that follow you. That's the best way to get them on your feed. But, one of my favorite engagement techniques is saving one of their posts into an Instagram save folder. So then you can go back to their content, you can see where you left off and really engage with their content. But you want to prioritize engaging back with them, leaving comments on their post, even if they only post pictures of their kids or when they go on vacation, hype them up. How cool does that one make them feel? They have someone with a check mark maybe or tens of thousands of followers and they're like, yes, queen, love that bathing suit. Or, oh my gosh, the kids are so cute. Like it's free to give support and what you will get from it is just so valuable. It will take you 10 times further than a viral video or like the most perfect execution or pitch. Like your audience supporting you and having that relationship, that is where you build your business. So spend time to pour back into them. Go hype them up. Go give them the support that you want. Go respond to their stories, respond to their DMs, reshare their things. Like build a relationship with it, not just with creators, which are fine. You might get some good contacts. Like that's okay. But spend the time for people that are going to shop with you. Go find those everyday non-creators. Go engage down people who are like bigger creators that are in those millions that are maybe similar content or the content that you want to be sharing, and go engage in their comments and see what like non-creators are in there, right? Try to find that audience and pour back into them, hype them up, and make them feel seen and comfortable around you. Okay, let's head over to video 3 where we're going to talk about how to reach new people without going viral, how to utilize your explore page, how to start those conversations. Let's dive into it.